Greetings, judges. Nuclear power is an incredibly powerful resource that we today have the pleasure of being able to use to its full extent. Nuclear power was created in the 20th century as a new way of generating energy after World War II, and is used quite a bit for the United States and Soviet Union, especially during the Cold War, where it was used to power submarines and other types of war machinery. Most famously, its use in almost superpowering missiles to an astounding extent. But, in more recent years, nuclear power has gained quite a bit of controversy, as fears of using deadly nuclear radiation could have devastating effects if a nuclear power facility fails, like what happened to reactor number 4 in Chernobyl, which still renders many areas of Chernobyl inhabitable to human life. And it created the most nuclear-charged object on Earth, known as the Elephant's Foot. But it's important to remember that disasters like Chernobyl were the outliers, the exception. Nuclear facilities, especially in modern times, are extremely well maintained, and everything is constantly checked to make sure it is up to working order, which was the main problem with Chernobyl. Nuclear power is also an incredibly clean and renewable energy source with much less carbon emissions than burning coal and other fossil fuels, as well as producing more energy than other clean fuel sources like wind and solar. This is why so many companies are switching to nuclear energy. Despite what many say, it's safe. I've already discussed how much maintenance it goes under, with routine inspections being incredibly common, but the power plants have systems in place that ensure that even if a disaster does occur, it won't be as horrible as past ones have been. They also build new ones far away from towns and cities so that the area affected by fallout wouldn't be as severe and cause as many deaths as we saw in disasters like Chernobyl. Nuclear power is important. Nuclear power is what will push us into tomorrow, like what many of those ads from the 1950s said. Its cleanness allows it to be used in many places, and if its use in military vehicles should tell you anything, it should be how efficient and labor effective it can be. Nuclear power isn't perfect, but it's likely the best option available if we hope to push for a better, greener world. It's also worth mentioning that nuclear power can be used in small capacities, like how it was used to power submarines during the Cold War, and even nowadays. This could mean we may be able to use it to power other vehicles like cars, trucks, or buses. And with nuclear's greener effects, this could decrease smog buildup in areas like Chicago, New York City, Los Angeles, and Seattle. And it doesn't suffer the drawbacks electric cars have, as nuclear cars could be able to drive farther and longer than most electric cars can today. These effects show how nuclear energy could be used to help curb climate change.